Oh, god damn it. Why? Why?
This looks like enchanted arms right here. Yes, I just name-dropped enchanted arms.
Was that
the first
the first Xbox?
No, PlayStation 2 launch title. First-person RPG.
Holy shit, dude. That's some name dropping. You guys take forever to kill, because if you do... Ow. I got shanked in the ass.
One of them around you. Get out of here. I guess you can't.
I gotta kill him. Oh, you're gonna spam the shit out of him. Okay. So I watched, last night, for the first time I watched Indie Game.
Oh, the health back there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, the documentary?
Yeah. I only heard about it, and I knew it was about, like, Super Meat Boy and some other game. It was about Fez.
Oh, Fez.
Super Meat Boy and Fez.
I haven't really played Fez. Kind of don't want to.
It's an interesting game. It's fucking super ambitious for being, like, one goddamn person making it.
Oh, Fez?
Yeah.
Well, you should see Dust. Dust is even crazier.
Oh, dude, I would like to. But it was essentially like the guys who made Super Meat Boy were just two dudes. Yeah. Super fucking stressed out. Like, am I underwater now?
Yeah,
the fuck? And dude, it was just a crazy story of how these guys put their fucking heart and soul. And Super Meat Boy is actually really well crafted and designed.
Oh, yes.
It's like, it's a fucking smart game. And it's just like, not even smart to the point of which, like, this guy thinks it's smart. He's just like, this is just the way games should be. He's just a normal dude. And it's funny to the point is, like, he even agrees that a lot of newer games...
You can go up the middle. You don't have to follow the stairs.
I'm afraid I'm gonna fucking fall off. But it looks like I have to go straight up. Oh, there was a blue orb because I did that. Ha! Ha! But yeah, Meat Boy's crafted in a way kind of like old Mega Man games are. Like, you know, sequelitis, like, description of the shit. How games should just be designed this way to teach you, because you performing something and figuring it out means you'll never forget it.
Yeah, but however, there's something that kind of like bothers me a little bit about, not really sequelitis, but like, the problem is, sequelitis, if you're talking about Mega Man, let's call it what we're talking about. We're talking about Mega Man X's design philosophy, which Aaron has eloquently described in, brilliant animated detail. That really applies well mostly to 2D games.
Yes.
You can't necessarily do that as easily in 3D space. I mean, you look at yourself where you get, like, confused, like, in this game alone, and this is, like, static camera angles where sometimes you don't know what you're doing, and there's really no way to, like, visually show it. Like, sometimes you have to, like, have a little on-screen indicator or marker or something to read.
Yeah, and I also think Mega Man X isn't, like, the most captivatingly designed, like, 2D game ever. I think it's really fucking good. But it's just one of those things where, like, that's all Meat Boy was doing.
Yeah, and Meat Boy's 2D, so it totally works with using that style of game flow and game, instruction. Look, you see the umbrella symbol there. It's kind of funny.
Really?
Look on the ground.
Wow.
There was one above the door I was going to try to have you look at for a sec, but you ran right through it, and I was like, because it's like the Spencer family emblem, like from the design documents of this game before it became Devil May Cry.
Yep.
You gotta find a pool of water. Put the egg in the basket.
Give me this huge, long, expensive thing for, do you want to use the egg? Oh, god damn it, I knew it'd be the goddamn Ebola monster again.
I don't remember what we did with it. Oh yeah, you just shoot the orb on his back.
I don't have Devil's Trigger.
Yeah, like, there's been other games that have tried to, like, there was the Boy and His Blob remake, which was really good, and they didn't have any, like, text descriptions. Everything was just kind of, like, in little background signposts and shit.
Yeah.
They wanted to
in the
try
game,
to
but
get
not.
something. Also, it's like the best thing to do. It just takes you right down again.
Oh, that's right. I forget about all the fucking mini-boss fights.
Go inside its rectum. There's a hawk in here. He ate the bird.
Ate the fucking... Oh, that's the thing that, like, that's the sacrifice you make. So this thing is the sacrificial womb, I guess. It eats the fucking everything. It eats the fucking everything. Give me the bird!
It's just a fried, cooked bird.
Is that potentially a...
Just a big black cooked goose. Ah, yeah!
I like these skulls. It's like one of the most awkwardly satisfying things to fight in this game.
Yeah, Dante! You think you can just come into any old monster's rectum and destroy it? No!
Oh god, the goose is back. I know what I must do.
I know what I must do. It's just, I'm afraid to do it. Sorry, I've been watching Lord of the Rings this week.
I didn't watch those again.
Dude, okay, like, it's a little unfair because I'm watching extended, but people bitching about Hobbit being slow, there is less shit that happens in Fellowship of the Ring than in The Hobbit, and it happens slower. I think the thing is with Hobbit is that, like, since so many people know and are familiar with the world, like, watching all this character world building is just, like, boring now to
because you're familiar with it. I think
if you go back and watch Fellowship like that, Fellowship actually becomes the same way. It's like, wow, this is really boring. I'm kind of just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, wait for the fucking, like, them to
but
get
you didn't
and fight.
feel that way the first time because it was the first time
Magical
seeing
fucking
it.
adventure, yeah.
So in reality, it's exactly like the other movies. It's just.
But the issue
now
is
you're
that
used to it.
the setup is still taking place in a movie that already has, like, I think Red Letter Media had a lot of points that I really agreed with. The one that really stuck out was the fact that it feels like the appetizer after the meal, because they're setting things up still. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
because they went to this shorter children's book after the sixth book. Technically, it's 3, but it's kind of technically 6-book epic that was Lord of the Rings.
I got this shit down now. It's not doing anything. Cool. Fuck. You're gonna suck
The one
me
thing
again?
I will say about it, like, because I will not say an ill word about The Hobbit, but one thing I will say is that, even though I guess it's kind of this saying, is that the orcs look better in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
that are practical. I mean, I had read that the whole Azog thing, his role got expanded kind of late in production, which is why he was all CG. Like, he originally was just going to be the flashback, and then they kind of decided, like, over the summer, I guess, or something, to, like, expand his role more. Which kind of makes sense, because when you think about it in the movie, he doesn't actually do a whole lot. It's a lot of him just, like, standing on his wolf and, like, riding off, so there's not a lot of direct confrontation. Like, even when he fights Thorin at the end, he just knocks him down. So you actually kind of see, like, yeah, I guess the main bad orc in Hobbit was not really supposed to, maybe wasn't supposed to be Azog, but was kind of just added in late in production. And that's why maybe that's why he's all digital, because they didn't have time to, like, go and reshoot whole scenes.
Needed that bad guy.
And he's a cool bad guy, and... Oh, wow.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
Dante sickle. Dead.
Suck it, dude.
But yeah, like, just the orcs look better practical.
They really do.
And in Azog, it was like the only CG orc in Hobbit. I mean, they had all the goblins, which were CG, which I actually agree
The goblins are just underground orcs? Is that...
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of weird because there aren't any orcs per se in the Hobbit. They're just called goblins.
Yeah.
And I guess goblins are supposed to be orcs, but there was always sort of this vague hinting that maybe goblins and orcs are slightly different. Like, even in Lord of the Rings, when you go back and they're in the Mines of Moria, you can see, like, the goblins or orcs in there are a little shorter.
Yeah.
Heads are a little narrower. They have more pointy back ears.
Yeah.
So
there's little features.
Yeah, like, the goblins, the way they were, like, just described in The Hobbit is like they filmed it in the movie, so they are different. They're supposed to be a little bit different than, like, these, battle-ready orcs.
Right. fucking hardened for... Well, I mean, those are the things that were, like, born of the earth, of evil and fire, you know, and they were...
Uruk-hai was a creative liberty taken.
Really? Were that was
and they were Uruk-hai, but they didn't come out of, like, little, like, goose acts
It just
in the
looked
ground.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, they were not goose acts in the ground. That was something they invented for the movies.
This is actually kind of a cool idea. Because it was something that didn't piss...
It's weird, and I don't get it, but at the same time, they don't really dwell on it at all, so it was just kind of like, alright, well, they're different, and we came up with this weird little way that they're different, but we're not really going to go into any detail on it, because, honestly, it would just piss most of the fans off.
Yeah.
So, good on their part.
I want a magma uppercut.
But I mean, they did have the part in Fellowship of the Ring where Saruman's like, you know, talking about how the orcs were first created.
Oh, dude, I need to watch the extended version of Return of the King. I saw it on YouTube. This one part where it was like they go up to the Black Gate and this consultant for Saruman.
Oh, the Mouth of Sauron.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah,
like I was like, I see the effect they're doing. It's just like a zoomed-in, very large mouth that was digitally put over a guy's face with a green screen suit underneath.
It's just a big helmet, actually.
It could possibly, or a small helmet, you mean, or something.
No, like well, it's a guy on a rider, but he's got like this big helmet thing on.
Yeah.
And his mouth sticks out the bottom, and they zoom in on this guy's mouth. That's all like.
It looks fucking huge. Like the point is that his mouth looks huge, and it looks really grotesque as shit. Yeah. It's an amazing effect. Like it looks practical, but I can tell there's a little bit of digital stuff going on.
They may have done like sizing differences.
It looks,
like,
dude. It looks fucking cool.
You have to see that.
It was creepy as shit.
It was one of those things where Return of the King, I was like, man, that kind of sucks that they didn't have the fucking Mouth of Sauron in it, and then they put it in. It was in. Thank God, it was in the extended edition.
Awesome, dude.
It's a little anticlimactic, how he ends, but, you know.
He just cuts his fucking head off. Oh, that's kind of neat. We made it through one place, now on to another. Ridiculous hard challenges. Actually, we don't have to fight Virgil anymore, so I'm pretty happy with that. This has been the hardest thing so far in this game, almost. I want to look at this mirror.
You look into
I know we've missed a ton of secrets. Like, I think I remember the secrets more in Devil May Cry 4, like the secret areas and shit like that. We missed all that shit in this game. To be honest, kind of just trying to get through it. This game's great. Holy shit! I just you realize this nowadays. This game's fucking great. Like, still, like there's all this shit. I'm entertained as hell. It's still interesting. Fuck, what's about to happen? Oh, little marmoset spider things. They're creepy as fuck. See how you like stingers. See, what happened to my devil trigger?
Let me put my face on. This is so Majora's Mask, it hurts.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm kind of curious. So Devil Arms is now my new permanent... Or, I'm sorry. The, No, I can switch back to Alistor. Alistor? That's what you say it. Because Sparta is preventing me from using fucking Devil Trigger. I'd love to use it. I don't have it. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna deal with this from up here. Zap the fuck out of you, and you, and you. Oh, bound to size. Asshole. Oh, it's even fucking like this. It dies like... Oh, Jesus. I'm really glad I didn't run into that anymore. Bosses love to fucking kill you after they're dead in this game, as we learned earlier. So what's my uppercut? Oh, it's back And Shoryuken, I missed my orbs, fuck.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
Sure we'll live. Just the overall fucking design of this game, it's like... This game is so similar to... I mean, which is also in turn really similar to everything else. Nothing's up here.
Yeah, I think you're going the wrong way.
I just wanted to see.
There's a door down here to go through.
Fucking back here. Really similar to that. What's that fucking one game? Dante's Inferno?
Oh god.
It's like crawling through hell, you know what I mean? It's really
it's based
similar.
on the Divine Comedy, but it's like the super like turn of the century modern hip
Well, I mean,
take on the poem.
Ridiculous fucking God of War as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, it feels like this, and it was so fucking repetitive. I tried playing it for like an hour, and I just couldn't do
Dante's
it.
Inferno?
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, cool, dang.
There was a great comic in Penny Arcade about it where, you know, there were... Because it came out pretty much around the same time as Darksiders, and, you know, Gabe was talking to Tycho, and he's like, you know, I see you playing Darksiders an awful lot. I was like, oh yeah, it's a classic homage to Zelda. And he's like, well, what about Dante's Inferno? Like, he called that game just a rip-off. He's like, well, what makes it... What's the difference between a game that's a rip-off and a homage? And he's like, whether or not I like it.